Glover is probably one of the greatest 3 platformers ever created, and definitely one of the top 10 N64 games of all time. However, it's not quite a platformer jump and run like Sonic or Mario. It's a puzzle platformer with a focus on physics-based platforming. So, what is the reason I make this video is because I feel like this is one of those games where people just never actually talked about it too much. I've seen so many people go, well, this game is actually bad, that's it, terrible game, next game, whatever. And it even made it into awful games done quick, which I thought was an absolute insult. Imagine if, for example, Dark Souls was a bit different, where if you were terrible at Dark Souls, it wasn't actually fun. And then people were like, well, Dark Souls is a terrible game, it's not fun if you're bad. This is what I feel like Glover is like, where people are just bad at the game and then go, well, it's a terrible game, but once you've gotten good at the game and understood what the game is about, it is definitely one of the greatest platformers of all time. So this video is supposed to show you guys the intricacies of the different controls that there are in this game, and how the controls fit together with the game design of the game and the level design to create absolute amazingness. Also, first off, amazing music is already. This game has an amazing soundtrack, by the way. So, in order to go over the controls, I'm going to first go over the regular controls. So, when we're playing Glover himself, the glove, it looks like a basic jump and run, right? We've got like jump, we've got double jump, whoop-de-doo, we've got a stomp, we can stomp as well, whoop, nice. We can lie on the ground if we want to, and then we can do this, which seems pointless, but there's actually some very good use for that. We can also tap Z twice to do a cartwheel. Interesting that that's even in the game, but that actually has a use, interestingly enough. So what else is there? Well, the L button doesn't do much. I was about to say that pretty much any button does something at any point in the game, at any point in the controls, but when you're walking around, the L button doesn't do anything. But apart from that, every button does something at pretty much any point. So, what about the other 2 buttons that we have left, which is the R button and the B button? Well, the R button points towards something, and the B button points towards something very, very important. Oh, also, what happens if we combine some of those? Before I pick up the ball, you can also combine that. Press B and press the R button. Oh, what? 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 Oh my god, what is going on? Controls are happening in the game right now. So, now that we've gone over the jump and run part of the game, because this game is part jump and run at least, now let's go to the actual gameplay. The actual gameplay is getting a ball, this ball right here, that we have no direct control over, only indirect control over Glover, to the goal of the stage. So each stage has a goal, and we're going to try and get the ball there, and us as well. Like, we need to get there with the ball. So the entire gameplay is centered around solving various puzzles and getting around across various obstacles put in our path. And in order to do that, we obviously have to make good use of the controls. And once I get into the controls for the ball, you're gonna see just how amazing this game actually is. So first off, I've already shown you the jump and run part, where you've already seen that there's some interesting stuff like lying on the ground and doing cartwheels, where I can already tell you what the idea behind them is, because they're not going to become useful in this stage at least. But there are some stages where there's enemies that use explosive attacks. Like there's a bee that shoots an explosive dart at you, there's TNT that starts exploding when you get close to it, and if you lie on the ground, the explosion does not hurt you. Nice. That's a use right there. And there's also some parts in the game where there's like some bars close to each other, like prison bars, think of prison bars, and if you do a cartwheel, you can go in between the prison bars. Nice, nice. Special uses, but in none of these cases do you actually have to do that. Like in all of these cases, like when there's explosive enemies or when those bars are there, you don't actually need to do that. It's an option. This game gives you so many options, and we're going to see all the options right now. So what do we do when we have the ball? Well, there's like different states that we have when we're on the ball. First off, pushing on the ground. We just push on the ground very normally. We've got a bit of momentum. If we go around corners, we see that there's a bit of momentum drifting us to the side. Not really momentum. Oh, what's it called? Inertia. Yeah, there's inertia going on as well. Oh my god. If you press the B button, and just normally we can dribble the ball. If we press the A button once, we lift the ball up, and it's like a high throw. For example, let's say you want to get the ball up over here, we can do boop, and it puts it up there. Nice. We can also hold down the B button, and we go into this mode where we can throw the ball. And it also shows us with a little dotted line where the ball is going to go. We have all the time in the world right now. And we can even go into first person and look around ourselves while we still hold the ball. No problem. Oh, look at that. Interesting. Go back and throw the ball. Nice. We can do pretty much the exact same thing with the A button. Hold down the A button and we can do a punt instead of a lob. Or a kick, whatever you want to call it. And we can also do those things in midair. Like, so if we go into midair, for example, by dribbling, hold down the B button, and then we can lob it. Now, one thing to note is, because we're not actually directly controlling the ball, we're only controlling Glover. Let's say the ball is on the ground right now. If we do the punt right now, you see Glover is no longer touching the ball. If something were to come along and touch the ball right now, the ball would just roll away, because we're not holding onto it anymore. Which also means that if we're dribbling and we press the A button, because we can't really hold it like we do with the lob, because with the lob we're holding the ball. But if we want to punt it, we can't hold on to it anymore if we're trying to punt it. So instead, if we press the A button midair, it just instantly kicks it and you can't hold on to it. So that's some basic stuff. Most people know of that. Most people also know that you can press the R button to transform your ball, and all these different balls have different properties. You have the regular ball, which is very bouncy, but also can take damage very easily. You can have Windows updates, forcing you out of the game. You can have the bowling ball, which is very slow and doesn't bounce at all, but when you punt it, it can deal damage to enemies and also break some breakable stuff. You have the small ball, which is magnetic. Doesn't bounce that well either, but a little bit at least. Just like the bowling ball, it sinks in water, but unlike the bowling ball, it still has good maneuverability, so if you need a small magnetic ball underwater, good maneuverability, nice. You can also go under some stuff, or through some stuff that's very small. Then you have the crystal ball, which if you try and press any button with it, instantly breaks, which kills you, because when the goal is to get the ball to the end. If the ball is gone, you can't fulfill your goal anymore, so you lose a life. But the thing is, if you have the crystal ball out and you collect an item, with a crystal ball, you get double points. So the game uses a score system, and I think it's like 5,000 points or something, I'm not quite sure, 4,000, whatever. You get an extra life as well, so if you use the crystal ball a lot and get a lot of points with that, you get a lot of extra life, so lives help you. And apart from that, you can also just go for score. And it also makes sense game design-wise and gameplay-wise that because it's more difficult to get a lot of items with the crystal ball, it makes sense to give you more points and also give you more lives for it. It rewards you for playing the game in a weird way that is more dangerous. Also, when you collect more items one after another very quickly, you get combo points as well, so that's really nice. And if you collect points without the ball, just with Glover, they give you almost no points, so that's something to keep in mind as well. Now, that's it for the different ball types. Now let's get into some of the great stuff, some of the stuff that makes this game as amazing as it is. So first off, I probably already told you about some stuff that maybe you people weren't quite aware of, but let's go into some more stuff that a lot of people aren't aware of, and stuff that would really help to know when you're playing this game. First off, whenever you're grabbing the ball on at any point in time, you can press the Z button to stop. You can do that whenever. Oh, I don't want to kick it, press the Z button, you stop. You're in midair. I can say, for example, I want to go up here, I can grab onto the ball, and then be like, okay, now I'm up here, I can stop now. Whoop. Okay. You can give yourself a lot more control. Oh, I don't want to go on there. Let's cancel and go away from it. Nice. Oh, I'm about to dribble on a slanted surface. No, let's not do that. Let's not dribble on a slanted surface. Let's go over the slanted surface. Nice. Oh, wow. That's a slanted surface. I accidentally dribbled on a slanted surface. No problem. Hold on to it. Stop. Nice. We got our control back. At any point when you're dribbling, you can get your control back. Nice. Always able to get everything under control. This game gives you enough tools to always be the complete master of anything that is going on, as long as you just take those tools and put them to use. So now something else that we can do is we can press the L button. The L button allows us to get on top of the ball. Like all the buttons do something, I told you guys. Now, if we're on top of the ball, it depends what control scheme you use. There's, like at the very start of the game, you get asked if you want to play on easy mode or normal mode. If you're playing normal mode, you're still controlling Glover at this point, which means that if you press forwards, Glover would walk forwards, which would make the ball go backwards. So you would have to invert your controls if you play on normal. But if you play on easy mode, the game inverts your controls for you. So now if I press forwards, it actually goes backwards, which makes the ball go forwards instead. So it's easier when you play on easy. And if you should probably play on easy, because actually you don't get to play the bonus modes, the bonus stages on easy mode, but the bonus stages aren't that great, so whatever. But you can also play on normal. Now, what's the point of actually going on top of the ball? Well, the point is this. If you're in water, which it actually does it automatically if you throw your ball in water and it's too deep, you can't push the ball anymore, because you don't really have the grip anymore. So instead you go on top of the ball and now you can tread it like this. Now let's say the ball is in the water and we want to get it out. Well, we can just point towards the ball and then transform it. And now we've got a different type of ball. And now let's say there's like a ramp that leads out. A lot of these pools, not this one, but a lot of pools have a ramp that leads out of the water. So we could just go up to the ramp and then put it out. And even if there is no ramp, we can still just lob it out. Nice. Really, really nice. So we can use that. Because like I said, at any point in time, you can always take control. Oh, by the way, also when you're just grabbing onto the ball like that, you can also press the Z button, or whoops, the Z button, and it will let go of the ball. Nice. Really, really nice. Well, okay, what else is there? Let's keep going. There's more stuff. There's more stuff. If you're standing on the ball like this, I got a message. If you're standing on the ball like this, what you can do is you can actually jump from it. Well, of course you can jump from it. Easy. But why is that important? We're going to show you why. Because it allows you to break the game. Because it allows you to do a very special move that like probably 99% of people don't even realize is a thing. And it's absolutely amazing. You can jump, stomp your ball, and do a high jump. You can do a high jump in the game by stomping on the ball. So you stomp on, you get on top of the ball, jump, stomp on it. Nice. Get on the ball, jump, stomp, high jump. How does this game have so many amazing things in it? I don't even know. This game just keeps delivering. You know that in this game there's bonus stages that you could get if you collect all the cards. They're called Garibs, but whatever. All the cards in a stage. So it can be quite frustrating to find all the different cards in the game, because there are like fake walls at some point where you can throw a bowling ball into the wall and it breaks. That's a nice thing that helps you with finding all the cards, which is just pressing the R button, which, as you can see, shows you where the nearest card is. And whoops, there's a card down there? Once you know there's a card down there, let's do some detective work. Whoops. A bit steeper than I thought. Durr. So once we've got the detective cap on, first off, let's kill this guy. Well, we can't kill him, but we can at least stun him a bit. We see that, oh, this wall looks a bit cracked. Ah, interesting. And it allows it. By the way, on emulator you can sometimes see through walls. This game doesn't emulate very well, sadly. There's a lot of problems when you emulate this game, but whatever. I remember playing this back in the childhood and I didn't see stuff through walls. So you can always find all the secrets, even if they're really well hidden, because there's this thing that tells you where all the secrets are. Now also, let's imagine I accidentally throw the ball away and I do something else and I'm like, I can't find the ball anymore. Just press the B button. No, it shows you where the ball is, because the ball is more important than you are. And so you're never gonna lose your ball if you just hold down the B button. Oh, that's the ball, nice. Let's say that I lose the ball somewhere close to an enemy. Oh shit, he's close to an enemy. Actually, he's attacking me, but some enemies attack you, some enemies attack the ball. Let's say he's attacking the ball. It could be like, boom. Change the ball to a bowling ball instead, and then enemies can't hurt it anymore. Because it's a bowling ball, and they can't hurt bowling balls. Nice. So many different ways. How are there so many ways of controlling the game? I don't understand. Oh, that's amazing. And once you've understood all these different tools that there are in the game, you can now start using those tools to go and beat the game the way you want to beat the game. Because as it turns out, most parts in the game can be beaten in different ways. You can always use different abilities and different combinations to solve specific problems. Like for example, to get up here, let's say I'm a noob. Let's say I'm a bit new. I'm just gonna do this. Let's say this is the B button right here. I'm just gonna spam the B button. Spam it really hard, and I'm just gonna be like, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, spam it. It doesn't work. I can't get up here. And this is the average Glover player who is at this point gonna go, this is a terrible game, quit game, terrible game, 0 out of 10. This game is awful. This game is awful. But then comes someone who actually plans ahead, because this is not a jump and run. This is not a jump and run. This is a puzzle platformer. The focus on physics-based gameplay. And once you figure that out, you look at this and you're like, okay, there's a ramp here, but we can just dribble around it like this with good timing. Of course, timing is very important. We time it, go around here, okay, we're up. It's very consistent. Of course, it's just a regular jump. Probably do it faster. It's faster if it's a lower platform. On some higher platforms, it's not that simple. You can see we can kind of do it a bit faster as well, so there's room for improvement. Kind of do it a bit faster like this, instead of bouncing it once. Let's see, we can also, what can we also do? We can lob it up. Of course, we can also lob it up. We can just press the A button, like we can just tap it. And it throws it up. Okay. What else can we do? Oh yeah, we can also just go up here normally. Nice. We can do all of that. So many different ways of just getting up a singular platform. How there's so many different ways. And also something to note, when you're dribbling, so you don't spam it. No, you don't spam it. What you do is you time it. You time the dribble, because once you start timing the dribble, you can time everything. And suddenly, you've got all the controls of getting over this wall consistently all the time. Because you're timing it, and once you're timing it, you know exactly when the ball is going to move to any other point. You know exactly when the ball is going to move. Want to get on top of this? You can. This game is not super easy, but you're going to get on top of it, you can. However, if you start mashing it, what's this going to happen? Oh, you hit the edge. Let's try it again. Oh, we hit it, but we went over it. Okay, let's try it again. Oh, we hit the other edge. Oh no. This is what happens if you mash it. This is what happens if you mash it. You can't do anything if you mash the fucking button. Stop mashing the button, guys! Stop, just time it. Easy. Get over it as well. Get into the pool. Get out of the pool. Get on top of this. No, there's actually cards over here, but I actually already collected them. Let's see, I got the cards. Throw it out. Nice. Oh, what's this? Oh, I'm a bit too early, but it's okay because I can just do this and then cancel it. Oh my god, I made a mistake, but it's okay because whenever I make a mistake, I can just hold on to the ball. Oh, that was a mistake because I would have dribbled onto a ramp, which would have thrown me backwards, but it's okay because I can just hold on to the ball, cancel it, and I'm up there. Let's continue from this point. Now what can we do here? We can try and dribble on this point and then go up. Okay, that works. Of course, if we're just gonna try and dribble up here, there's no way we make it up here by dribbling all the time. There's no way. But what we can also do is, once we can go up here, we hold on to it, stop it, and then just push it up, because pushing is always a lot nicer. Look at that. Instead of trying to dribble it up here like a madman and thinking this is a terrible game because we can't dribble up here, let's just hold on to the ball, cancel it, and go up there normally. Oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Now, this is a very simple stage right here, and the challenges that you are presented with here aren't very special. Like, there's a challenge right over here. For example, right here, I didn't dribble uphill, but that's good stuff. There's a challenge up here where you can press a button over there, it lowers the water level, and then once the water level is lowered, you can put the ball on the button. However, we can just transform it into something that sinks on the water. And just put it on right away. We didn't even need to lower the water level because this game just does that. It allows you to do things a different way, and then we can just go out like this. Get it to the other ball again, and we're over there. Whoops. Get up here, get a checkpoint. Nice. What else can we do? Oh yeah, at this point, you're supposed to use a special item, a potion over there, which makes you really strong. And you use that really strong, that's Hercules potion, to push this wall to the other side. And once you push the wall, you get closer to the end. And once you're very close to the end, you can just walk over. However, we can also, once again, do multiple things. I don't know if it's high enough. No, it's also water. You can't really dribble too well in water, as you would expect. Try dribbling a ball in water, I guarantee you it's not going to work. The physics in this game are actually pretty spot on. They're pretty realistic, which is probably also why a lot of people have problems with them. What we can do is, we can dribble it, time it, and then just go over, okay? We can dribble it, time it, and go over. I don't want to finish right now, because I want to show multiple ways. What we can also do is, we can do this, and be like, I didn't quite make it, let's cancel it. And I could try and throw it in, or I could try and just go in like this. So we can also do it by just grabbing onto the wall and cancelling it. What can we also do? Let's try and see if we can just punt it in from here. So we can try and do this, try and line it up. This might work, but I don't think it will, so let's just cancel it, okay? We can get a bit closer to the edge here. Closer to the edge, try it again. Line it up. We have all time in the world, no problem here. And we see this one works. Not quite, hit the edge. But we can actually make it work like that. We can make it work like that. But as you can see, it's quite far. It's pretty far. So we can also just do this. Punt it over. Oh, whoops. I wanted to lob it over, but I wanted to punt it over actually. Oh, let's not punt it over then. Or... oh, I have an idea. Oh wait, this won't work. I wanted to do something crazy, but let's not do something crazy. Let's not do speedrun strategies, because there is actually a speedrun strategy that I was just thinking about, where you spam the L button, only on normal, on easy difficulty. You can spam the L button and it go really fast. Not always, but sometimes. Let's not do speedrun strats. This video is not about speedrun strats, but I could show you a lot of speedrun strats as well, and it gets quite crazy. But yeah, what else is there? Did I forget something? Because whenever I make a video like this, I'm like, oh damn, I forgot something, I forgot something else. There's places where you throw the ball onto a switch, and then there's a potion that activates a boomerang power-up, and then you use that boomerang power-up to get the ball back from where you put it on the switch. Stuff like that. You see like cards up there, so you look around, you're like, how do we get up there? Huh. Oh, I know how we get up there. We can get on top of this button. Do this. High jump, get up here. Nice. I think there's actually also another way to get up here, but I like this way as well. And look at that, we got lives from getting that many points. Isn't that great? I like this game. This game is so great because now that we have learned all these different ways of playing the game, now that when we go through the game, we will repeatedly find places where we can use all these different ways that we have found to beat the stages our way, to beat all these different challenges, all these obstacles, with whatever tools that we would like to use at any point. Maybe some of them don't quite work out, but it's okay because we have so many of them. The music is great, the level design makes sense together with the game design. Everything is consistent in the game and just flows together really nicely once you've taken control of the game. But you have to take control of the game. If you don't take control of the game, this game is not going to be very good for you. But once you have taken control of the game, this game is absolutely amazing. So yeah, that was that, guys. I'm gonna just very quickly go to the end here. Try some speedrun stuff, maybe? That's not. Whoops, I'm trying to do a quick dribble. Whoops. Not very easy to do. Speedrun strats. Why am I trying speedrun strats? So yeah. This might not work. Nope, we're good. That's how, guys. See you guys next time. Oh yeah, and I'm also doing a Let's Play live, which I'm gonna upload as well. So that's good.